Right before we went on air, the Supreme Court announced they will let the travel ban on 6 Middle Eastern countries go into effect. It will allow travelers with green cards and visas to enter the U.S., but will forbid all refugees unless they can prove that they have some connection here.
Well, you know, that's the point that I would like to talk about, because it says that the court limited the order's impact on foreigners with clear ties to individuals in the United States.
A bona fide relationship with the United States.
Yeah. But the Tsarnaev brothers, they were brothers in Boston, so they each had a connection to someone in the U.S. And the Manchester bomber his brother was also a terrorist. So I don't know that that's going to work either.
What changed, though? This was held up, and then all the...
because the Supreme Court, I mean, this is no surprise for me, because I think what you're going to find is that, my opinion is that the Supreme Court is going to uphold the president's authority to, in the interest of national security, to say anyone from anywhere, hold on, you can't come in. And the reason is, I've been saying for a long time, is that the vetting process in these 6 countries is problematic. You have that on record from the former administration, and he at any point can say, if I want to protect the national security of this nation, I, as the president of the United States, the commander-in-chief, can say, you cannot come in until this is fixed. That's what I think is going to be
But they have a 2-year vetting process in place already.
But those records,
the vetting process in the world.
That's not true.
That is true.
But that being said,
I don't specifically from countries like Syria, where they don't have paper records or anything at all.
Right. There aren't paper, and also we don't have the most camaraderie with those administrations.
Process in the world here at
in
the United States. That is the truth.
That is not true.
It's the truth.
That's not true.
Yes, it is. But that being said, I would not presume to say or know what the Supreme Court is going to do, but this certainly sounds like a partial victory for the administration. And I also think, though, that it is a very narrow victory, because what is going to happen is, in 72 hours, we're going to see a lot of litigation over what a bona fide connection to a United States citizen
that's true.
means.
That's going to be hard to...
So I think we all just need to take a breath. The country needs to take a breath and let the lawyers handle it.
But I wonder if Trump will consider it a victory, because this was the one he called watered down and politically correct. He said this is not a good enough one. So I wonder if he'll actually even
It's a
claim
very narrow victory.
It looks like Gorsuch, his dividend on Gorsuch is kicking in already.
Well, there was no dissent, remember. On this instance, not one person dissented.
What's happening here is they're saying we're going to come back and visit this in its entirety, but right now, we're going to let you do this. We're going to let you do this. And the sad thing for me about all of this is, you know, this is what they did to the Irish. This is what they did to the Italians. This is what they did to the Spanish. This is what they did to the Chinese, all out of fear. So I just hope that when we go outside today, Lady Liberty has not walked off with this, because refugees, you know, the nature of the refugee is they are fleeing. They are fleeing a country which is repressing them. And so I just, you know, all I can say is we'll keep an eye on this, because this is not the end.
No.
It's slightly annoying, but it's not the end.